Hi there, Jamie here with Annapolis Discovered, and today we're here in downtown Annapolis, just off Church Circle, visiting the Banneker Douglass Museum. Just off the lobby is this wonderful room that we're in today that features rotating exhibits. The current exhibit features the Honorable Verda Welcome, a lady we're going to learn a little bit more about when we meet with Chanel Compton, the Executive Director here at the museum. Thanks so much, Chanel, for having us here. Now, I understand you probably spend a lot of time here at the museum, but you're also a part of something that's happening, a big 50th anniversary celebration. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so the Maryland Commission on African American History and Culture kicked off its We Rise celebration and campaign with our We Rise Gala that took place right here at the Banneker Douglass Museum. We had an award ceremony where we celebrated African Americans who have actively preserved African American heritage through their work, through arts and activism, through journalism and media. It was a fun event, don't get me wrong, but it was really inspiring as well.
That's wonderful. Now tell me, the 50th anniversary celebration of this commission, who started this commission and what makes it so important?
So the Maryland Commission on African American History and Culture was legislated in 1969, and that legislation was led by the late, great Senator Verda Freeman Welcome, who was the nation's first African American state woman senator. She worked with Benjamin Quarles, famed historian, first African American to write about Frederick Douglass, and they worked together on this legislation to create the nation's first state ethnic commission that was charged with preserving African American history and culture and being authentic in presenting African American history and culture as a way to combat racism, oppression, and also to celebrate diversity in Maryland. So how can you really hate someone if you know their history and culture? How can you really feel disempowered if you know you stand on the shoulders of greats? So with this 50th anniversary, we're reflecting on all of our accomplishments, but we're also looking for the next 50 years and ahead and how we can provide resources to better preserve heritage in the great state of Maryland.
And one of the ways that you do that is telling stories. A lot of those stories are told right here in the Banneker Douglass Museum.
Yeah, so the Banneker Douglass Museum is the state's official museum on African American history and culture.
If you've never been, you should come.
Definitely.
If you've been here, you should come because there's even more new things to see and experience.
Exactly, and you know, we're excited. You know, this space is, of course, is a magical space because it preserves history and culture, but it's also an active space because this is a venue that facilitates open dialogue around anti-racism, around diversity and inclusion, around community building. So what better place to do all that but your state's museum?
Thank you so much again for having us here in this wonderful place. I know that I've enjoyed coming here and bringing my daughters, and I can't wait to bring them back. There's so many things to look forward to as we learn and grow.
Together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we are in the historical wing of the Banneker Douglass Museum, located in what used to be the original Mount Moriah AME Church. It's been a pleasure today learning about all the wonderful things that the Banneker Douglass Museum and the Maryland Commission has to offer. You can learn more and see how you can get involved in the Banneker Douglass Museum Foundation in our written blog. I'm Jamie with Annapolis Discovered, and I'll see you on our next adventure.